celebrations. Feng Shui expert Counselor Go will give a short overview of what to expect for the year of the Fire Horse. Practical tips on luck, career, family, harmony, and simple home adjustments to start the year well. So ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together as we welcome Mr. Counselor Go.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Alright, so let me begin by talking about the Fire Horse year. Ilan ang year of the horse dito? Alright, so if you're year of the horse, you know this is not going to be a very smooth year. No? But before I go further, let's just talk about first the Fire Horse year. What energies are we expecting? I know a while ago it was mentioned that we welcome the Fire Horse year in the Lunar New Year this February 17. But in Chinese astrology, if you use Pazi or anything that is connected with Feng Shui, we already actually transitioned into the year of the Fire Horse last February 4 during Li Chun. That's the arrival of spring, where technically we already entered the year of the horse. Based on also my consultations, usually I've noticed that my clients have been saying a lot of the energies of the Fire Horse actually began a little bit earlier for them. So some clients even said that some of the energies that they felt started around December. No? Anyway, so as you can see, this is the chart of the Fire Horse here. This is when from the wood snake here, it turned to the Fire Horse here. Kaya nakikita niyo here, there is no water inside the chart. So this year, there's really no water. It's gonna be a very hot year. So that's what I always tell my clients. Now, going further, what is the Fire Horse here? The Fire Horse here, nakikita ba mabuti the screen? Or do you have to move it a little bit? Move a bit. Alright, so I hope this is better. So the element of the year is the yang fire. The yang fire is like the sun. Talks about visibility, about warmth, about leadership. It could also mean something very passionate, very warm-hearted, but also could be hot-tempered. Now underneath there is the horse. This is the horse year. No? So when you talk about the horse, it's always about movement. It's about freedom. It's about action. That's why this year results in a lot of momentum, a lot of speed, a lot of restlessness. This year is also a good year for positivity. Red kasi, di ba? Like us in Chinese, color red usually represents joy. No? So this can also represent a little bit of excitement, confidence, but can also mean some impulsiveness. Now, the year of the Fire Horse, when you in Chinese astrology, when you use Pazi or any other Chinese astrology, you always work with 60-year cycles. Why? There are 5 elements in Chinese, and then there are 12 zodiacs. 12 times 5, that's 60. So the last time we had this kind of combination, that was in 1966. So if you want to understand what will happen this year, the best place to start is to look 60 years ago, in 1966. That was a year of revolution, a year of innovation, as well as a year of upheaval. Why? In China, it was the year of the Cultural Revolution. And people's emotions were running very wild. No? The Red Guards were getting rid of the 4 olds in China at that time. In the United States, it was the period of the civil unrest. The civil rights movement, which also caused a lot of disturbance. However, the fire element is also the element of technology. That is why also in 1966, you had innovations in space. That was actually the first year where unmanned landings in the moon happened, both for Russia and the United States. However, because one side of the world will always be hot, global climate will always dictate that the other side will be a little bit cold. Therefore, back then in the United States, it was very hot, record temperatures. In the Philippines, there were massive typhoons in 1966. No? So that's something to expect this year. This year, actually, for the Philippines, they have said that while right now we are still in La Nina, it will change to El Nino somewhere third quarter of the year. No? So there's going to be shifts as well. There would be some economic uncertainty for 2026, no? Rapid shifts in policies and markets, because that's the ultimate that's the momentum that comes with the year. Everything will be happening very fast. No? Social volatility, the lack of water, emotions may run very high. No? What would also happen is emotions could spread very fast. So there's going to be some issues when it comes to sun stability. Now, like I mentioned a while ago, there would be technological leaps for the year. That's why this year probably space, AI, and some energy would be a good places to look at for innovations. Like I mentioned, fire without water can cause droughts and heat waves and wildfires. In the Philippines, you've noticed that in the past few weeks or a month or so, medyo uso na rin ulit yung sunog. Now, because of the sun, no, we've mentioned the sun a while ago, the sun creates a lot of visibility. Therefore, this year, politics might be a little bit unstable because our leadership will be exposed under a lot of attention. No? There's a lot of visibility. Now, in Chinese traditional medicine, fire is connected to your heart. It's connected to your circulatory system. Therefore, this year, we have, a lot of Chinese teachers have been saying that there would be some issues when it comes to heart and circulation. Now, there will be common diseases like heart attacks or hypertension, as well as fire naman melts metal. Therefore, metal, which is represented by the lungs in your respiratory system, can also be weakened this year. Now let's go to the 12 animal zodiacs. Now, before I start, let's start with the first one. Who was born in the year of the rat? Year of the rat. All right. So the year of the rat, this year, you will clash with the year of the horse. Therefore, it's not going to be a very good year. Now, when you talk about the year of the rat, you have to remember first that this year will be very fast. So there's a lot of momentum this year. There's going to be heightened emotions and and even your ambitions might rise very fast. So the best approach this year is restraint. No? You need restraint because why? Number one, in your wealth category, you might overspend. There are chances for big expenses this year. So you have to be careful with your expenses. Not unplanned expenses pala. In career, there will be some obstacles for the year of the rat. As well as in emotions, there's a lot of sensitivity caused by misunderstanding. Now, in health, there is a lot of issues when it comes naman to minor injuries. Also, those born in the year of the rat, for those who are traveling, you might have some issues also this year. So make sure when you're traveling and you're born in the year of the rat to buy travel insurance. No? Hindi ako nagbebenta ng insurance, by the way. But just out of safety, no, just make sure to buy some travel insurance because expected that there will be some interruptions this year. Now, the year of the ox. This year, the year of the ox will be very lucky. Sino dito year of the ox? Wala? Oh. Oh, there. Quite lucky this year. It's quite good. Be careful lang, baka mas-scam. Yun lang. Earning-wise, it's very good. Wealth-wise, this is very good. However, there are issues like lending money to somebody, being too speculative. That's the swallow trap over there. Now, for career, it's also a very good year for the year of the ox. However, you have to be careful with some office politics, the politics behind this. Now, relationships lang ang medyo hindi smooth this year. Nako. Relationships might not be very smooth this year. Please be careful with with misunderstanding. Now, for health-wise, please be careful with your stress. So yun talaga yung kailangan for this year. Alam na yung cause. Now, for the year of the tiger. Year of the tiger, anyone? Year of the tiger. Tiger year this year. Antika, year of the tiger. Ano? This year of the tiger is not a very good year. However, you will have a lot of travel now. There's a travel star for the year of the tiger. Probably yun na lang yung consuelo nyo. Firstly, for wealth, maraming gastos. No? Maraming expenses, maraming gastos when it comes to money. What's good for those students, though, those students na nag-aaral pa, this will be a very good academic year for the year of the tiger. However, in career, backpoking, so maraming politics behind the scenes, people talking about you, which is not very good. As far as relationships, this is a year of misunderstandings for you. A lot of misunderstandings for the relationships. No. This could also cause a lot of gossips. Now, singles might not be very good year also to find your attractive partners this year for the year of the tiger. For health, please have a checkup this year. Those with year of the tiger. It's important to have your health checked this year, but as well as safety. No? Be careful when driving or engaged in other activities, as this can also cause some accidents this year. Alright, for the year of the rabbit, medyo babagalan ko para medyo we might be moving a little bit fast. Year of the rabbit, sinong year of the rabbit? Dragon is after. Dragon is after the rabbit. Tiger is after rabbit. Tama, sir? Pwede natin unahin yung dragon. Alright, sige. So, this year, rabbit is actually okay. So not so good, not so bad. No, there's good fortune stars for there. However, expect some a little disruptions along the way. No? For your career, it's very stable. You will receive some help, a lot of nobleman help from supporters, benefactors this year. Relationship is very good. There is some good news when it comes to relationship with Sky Happiness. So that's something very good. However, be careful with too much romance also. No? So with the salty pool. Now, for health, ailments this year, fatigue will happen. Be careful with a lot of emotional strain this year for health for the year of the rabbit. Now, dragon. Year of the dragon. Anybody? Year of the dragon? Si Auntie. Year of the dragon this year, actually wealth is quite good. Wealth and career is very good. There's a lot of visibility available for you, Auntie. It's how you handle it that makes the difference. No? Because a lot of eyes will be on you. No? So that's the volatility that is available for the year. So you have to be a little bit careful. No? Recognition and breakthroughs are also available this year. However, when it comes to relationship, you have the lone star star. So this might show some distance. Now, so this might cause some distance when it comes to relationships. Loneliness and even loneliness will become an issue for you this year. Now, for your health and minor procedures might happen this year, so you have to have checkup. No? There could also be some cuts or injuries along the year. Skydog is actually medyo injuries kasi yan. No? That's associated with a lot of injuries or cuts. The skydog and the bloodline. These are actually stars on the that belong to the sign of the dragon for right?
Maganda daw career mo.
Now for the year of the snake,
Visibility daw sa...
the year of the snake, sino snake dito? So year of the snake, there is a thriving star, but there's also broken star. Pag sinasabing may broken star ka this year, what will happen? May masisirang mga gamit or may masisirang mga trabaho. So be careful with that, no? So be careful also while thriving, yeah, may good income, baka may mangyaring may masisira, even something like major naman na gamit. So there's a little bit of loss of wealth. Career is strong, no? Career-wise, this is quite good. Relationship though, medyo baka may issues lang rin when it comes to relationships. Kasi, especially when it's neglected. Now, for health, you have a sickness star. So please manage your health well this year. The sickness star goes to the year of the snake this year. Therefore, you have to pay close attention to your health, in particular for 2026. Sige, we'll continue na lang. Since napag-usapan na din, wait lang. Alright, for the year of the horse, like I mentioned a while ago, those born in the year of the horse this year, there are two good stars for you. Sinong year of the horse dito? Kanina sa likod? The year of the horse, there are two good stars, the golden lock and the emperor star. The general star pala, sorry, the general star. So these are two good stars for career and wealth. However, there is a risk for loss of money with the goat blade also there. So you have to be careful. No? But this year, while the general star brings you good leadership skill, it can give you a lot of politics rin. May issue ka naman with politics in the workplace or in your anywhere that attaches to your career. For relationships, do not let misunderstandings escalate. For those born in the year of the horse, escalating this might cause more issues down the road. Next is for health. Health, there's a lot of issues naman with burnout and inflammation. So please make sure to hydrate properly, to make sure that you drink and get ample rest. That's for the year of the horse. Yes, year of the horse. Now, year of the goat. Sinong year of the goat? Congratulations, year of the goat. 2025, was it a good year? No, it wasn't. Wow, grabe. 2025 wasn't a very good year. 2026 is something to look forward to. Huh? One of the best years also for the year of the goat this year. So you have the Grand Joux combination. So this allows you access to opportunities via collaboration. What's important this year for those born in the year of the goat is actually collaboration, working with other people. By doing this year, you open yourself to a lot of new opportunities. The sun star gives you a lot of visibility as well. Good visibility, in fact. Therefore, your reputation will be good. The pulling saddle will give you some work promotions. Sorry. No. So that's gonna be work promotions when it comes to your career. Relationship, though, relationship warns against emotional withdrawal. You'll feel very lonely and nahihiwalay this year for the relationships of those born in the year of the goat. Now, lastly, be careful. Be careful if your minor issues this year, dun sa mga pinanganak ng year of the goat, please have your checkups because the things that you've ignored for all these years will come back to you. So make sure to go to see your doctor this year. So, next. Next is year of the monkey. Sino dito year of the monkey? Year of the monkey. Alright. Year of the monkey, not pretty good, but you have a travel star. Yun lang rin, babawi sa'yo this year. So the sky horse and intelligence star gives you somehow at least good income pa yan. Actually, for sky horse, it will give, what I always tell my clients who has a sky horse star, open your eyes when you're traveling. Wag puro bakasyon. Kasi this gives you a lot of inspiration when traveling. For money-making opportunities. So that's something that you can always lean on. For career, diplomacy is very important this year. Be very careful. You have to watch your words this year. And then opportunities. Now, there would be opportunities in new environments. Possibilities to travel abroad for training, for study. However, because you're traveling, you can feel solitary or very alone. So, yun talaga yan. That's what it is. Lastly, if you have old family members, make sure they go check up this year. Very important. Now, year of the monkey, year of the rooster. Those born in the year of the rooster, quite good year. There's a lot of support when it comes to your career. For wealth, it's a little bit safe. No, not good, not bad, but pretty safe. But career is good for those in the year of the rooster. You have a very strong romance luck this year. So singles na rooster, you can go out more often. Malapit na rin Valentine's. Lastly, minor stress-related ailments can cause accidents also, so you have to be careful when it comes to that. So the year of the dog. The year of the dog, The year of the dog, there is good wealth that comes from the year of the dog with the 3 stages. However, you might have some problems with paperwork this year. Sinong year of the dog dito? Paperworks will be your problem, sir. Please be careful when signing documents. Have it checked many times, extra times this year. When filing also government forms this year, double check. You have the correct form. Those would be the issues this year. Okay? As far as career is concerned, you have good authority, good creativity, so nothing bad naman when it comes to that. Relationships is a little bit mixed, no? There are sad parts of the year, definitely. And then for health, now, minor accidents may happen also. So please be careful. Alright. So lastly is Year of the Pig. Sinong Year of the Pig? 2025. Sama? No? Last year, the Year of the Pig clashed with the Year of the Snake. Who didn't like Year of the Snake? The Year of the Snake was a year of shedding. So you had to let go of many things. That's what I said. No? That's what I normally tell my clients. So it was a year of shedding. Therefore, ang maraming natamaan was the pig, no? Because they clashed with that year. So this year, there's good wealth support when it comes to the Jade Hall coming for wealth. Medyo magastos lang this year's year of the pig, no? There's a lot of gastos. You have to be careful. Now, for career, it's a little bit slow, but just go one step at a time. Now, things will still work out, but it will be slow. For relationships, you need maintenance over excitement. So be careful when it comes to relationships. Slowly but surely, is that this year is a year for recovery for those born in the year of the snake. Both born in the year of the pig. So you have to remember, this is a year of recovery. So everything has to be taken one step at a time. A little bit slower once you get with the pace. So, lastly, for health, please make sure you also do a lot of preventive care this year. That's essential for 2026. Now that I've run through all the 12 animal zodiacs, I'll go to the feng shui tips after our quick break. Right?
Alright, thank you so much, Kessler. I'm sure he covered everybody, because he covered all 12 zodiac animals. So yes, let's keep that in mind so we can usher in the year of the horse, confidently. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our early dinner, because right here, right now, we will be having another one of our games. So this game is actually pretty easy, but a little bit hard. Wait, it's kind of contradicting, but let's just go. This is called C and Y. If you guys know of the game Love, Joy, Hope, it's the same, but we are going to make it C and Y. So how do we do this? We will be having some volunteers, just FYI.